Namaste. I never know the outcome of the work I do. It requires enormous trust. I used to lead workshops and sessions, waiting in anticipation of whether participants felt anything. I was always shown they did, and more. Yet it took me a long time to really trust in what I was doing. Trust in the unseen. Trust that something beyond is happening. Something that doesn't want to be understood in that moment, or perhaps any moment. Yet trust that something will deliver extraordinary results. In life, we don't just see what is happening till later. Walking with trust is one of the most difficult things to do. Trust will rarely ever show you a reason to trust. Yet, when you do trust, regardless of what is being experienced, a path reveals itself through the chaos. Life is chaotic until we begin to trust in it. Then it reveals its deeper, mystical order. When we cultivate faith, we see a mystical story interweaving its way through every single experience, sharing new perspectives of reality. It is like a secret code, right in front of us. It belongs to everyone, at any time. There is a phrase, blind faith, where it is seen as being ungrounded if we just believe. Real faith does ask to have both eyes closed, yet your third eye open. Like a lighthouse, receptive to the mystery. Open to learn, grow, adapt, and evolve. Faith can be challenging if we want a certain solution to occur, and we create our faith around that idea. Here we may be holding the universe hostage to our desires. For example, I want this particular solution, and I have faith it will occur. In other words, if it doesn't occur, I will be disappointed. No matter how much we surrender, we are still fixated upon the initial desire. Perhaps we are not questioning the validity of that initial desire. What do you really want? When you recognize you may not have all the answers or all the perspectives, you also know you cannot be expected to have clarity of what is best for you, as well as, of course, the soul agreements, what your higher consciousness and soul wishes for. Faith is beyond outcomes. It is knowing that all experiences and all outcomes are part of the experience, which in itself is being divinely orchestrated. Faith is beyond what you experience. Instead, faith supports you in how you experience. I have had incredibly challenging experiences in my life. It is faith that has got me through every single one. Faith is complex, because when you are in it, you don't think you have faith. And this is faith. It is trusting your ability to trust, as well as attempting to trust. It is never a complete feeling. We never reach a place where we say, I have complete faith. Instead, faith acknowledges the doubt within. It doesn't even try to change it. This is the real power of faith. It isn't pretense. It isn't lying to yourself that you completely believe. It is only asking for a part of you to believe and to nourish that part. Faith says to your fears, it's okay. I know you are there. Yet I believe anyway. Faith is holding space for everything that is occurring internally and externally. Every experience you have carries a message. It is how you approach that message that allows the message to be revealed. If you feel disdainful of your experiences because they are not giving you what you want, you may find it very difficult to be receptive to the message. As you continue to return to the candle of faith within, which flickers its timeless truth of surrendering, you open your senses to hear, see, touch, and experience the message. And within the message carries the miracle. Blessings on your journey. Namaste.